Hi, how are you? It's Ching. We're going to talk about how to improve your balance. There are different stages to it. The first thing you really need to do, to know and understand to have a good balance, start with posture. Okay, so this is the part one. We're going to break it down for you little by little each time, each week, okay, each video I'm shooting. So this is the part one of how to improve your balance by understanding your posture first, okay? When we talk about posture, I developed this called 5 checkpoint. So your body kind of like a block that builds up, but thank God we're not blocked because we can move, but you still want to feel like, so the block is actually a skeletal system. How you carry yourself with beautiful structure with the skeleton system, then the muscle, right, and then you have joint, okay, muscle joint, start creating, move that skeleton system, so beautiful movement comes in. So we're not going to go that far. If this is the first time, fabulous, because this usually, it's my first focus. My book is coming out, takes forever, and it's in a published company. They were back and forth, make sure everything is right so they can print it. And so it's called a One Body, One Life, Within Your Control, and symbiotic approach to wellness. So we want to talk about wellness is that fitness, because wellness is what? It's longevity, it goes a long time. It's at that short spurts, right? We're really happy when we're 20, everything's like possible, right? So now, what happens when we get older? We're older and wiser. So we start choosing, we start understanding. So you have to have knowledge to be wiser, right? I love what Jim Quick says. You know, Jim Quick, he's the kid with the broken brain, but he changed the whole thing because he started really trying to understand how to help himself. So he has so many amazing things to say, but I love what this one of the amazing things, quote that he said: knowledge is power, but learning is superpower. So if you don't want to learn, you're getting old, right? If you want to learn, that's the wise part coming. Okay, so that's just a little pep talk. You ready? We're going to talk. So where's the 5 checkpoint? Okay. Since I'm standing on the floor outside Mother Earth, right? The building is on the Mother Earth, so it's just building up. So the first checkpoint is your feet, okay? And you're gonna understand, I'm gonna go up. So every point is like a check, it's 2 sections because we are connected. So we're not gonna separate them. They are connected with the muscle and the joint. So the bottom of your feet, you see this 1, 2, 3. The red part of my foot, okay, it's the yang part, the energy part. It support my weight. The in part, okay, this arch here should never touch the floor. So I want you to feel that 3 parts, 3 points of your feet. First of all, face you first. How wide your feet should be. Same with your hip socket. Your hip socket is right here. That's the outside hip. So the femur starts here, the head of femur, and goes down to your knee, right? And then the knee with the tibia and fibula go to your ankle. So your foot and the leg is one. I just go this quickly. Your foot and the leg is one, the first checkpoint. The second will be your thigh and your pelvic. There's joint out here. So they move together, okay, with the muscle. And then the pelvic and will engage your torso. So you from the pelvis through the lumbar to your thoracic. Then the scapula and arm is also one, because otherwise it's falling off. And then shoulder and your head. So we're gonna come all together when those are 5 checkpoints. So let's go back. Break it down, right? So your legs sandwich with your hip. Okay, I turn side, you can see a little better. So my foot and your foot should be touch the floor with the 3 points. Don't lock your knee. Can you see that? I was a dancer, trained so much straight legs, so I get a little bit high pace in the knee now. So I'm kind of very tell myself pay attention. Straight your legs. So that's straight, that's hyperextend, that's bend. So finding straight, how you find straight? You can feel the arch, the energy from your arch, from the Mother Earth. So the inside your leg come to your knee. So you're gonna feel you root it down, the spiral down. You have to root first from the 3 points. The energy will come up. So find that first, okay? Now that's first checkpoint. Second checkpoint, remember with the thigh. So you're still coming in from the inner thigh, from the inside your leg, right? That's the balance part. You go the inner thigh, pelvic floor, find your first responder. That's your transverse abdominal. So if you stay here, you go, you blow the out, right? Blow your candle around the cake, right? You can feel your tummy goes in. So that's your first responder. So that first responder, bring my pelvic upright. I'm not going to standing like this and hyperextend. That looks kind of weird, right? So start watching other people. Don't tell them, but just watching is observation. I love observation. Our ancestors learned from observation and trying and error. So that's me practice. Understand. Then you develop understanding. So your pelvis upright, okay? That's mean your pubic bone and the ASIS. There's 2 bones right here. This one, anterior superior iliac spine. I write it out for you. You have one side, okay? You put your hands right there. You can feel that point. This point on each side, in line with the pubic bone. This is the hardest part, okay? So bring your pelvis upright so engaged. So now you have your core. The most important thing is to understand and make friends with that core. I call it the core of the core muscle. So the core muscle is on your trunk. Your abdominal has 4 layers. The core muscle is the transverse abdominal, those inner one. It helps you breathe. You can do so many, every single exercise, walking, running, dancing, sports. You gotta get to know this because you don't want lower back pain, right? So you find that first responder, transverse abdominal, or core of the core muscle. They are the same thing. So core of the core muscle is your transverse abdominal, the most inner one. And we're gonna nickname first responder. Just respond very fast. From here, it's the knowledge, experience. Knowledge, experience. Knowledge, learn. Knowledge, learn, right? Superpower. So engage. So once you have that 2 checkpoint, it's pretty good, right? You can feel the rooting down. You can feel energy up through inner thigh. Now I'm going to talk to my rib cage, right? So waist up is your rib cage. This and rib cage talk together. So if you find first responder, you can talk to the upper arrow, external obliques. Upper arrows is come from the external oblique and the 1, 2, 3 of your rectus abdominis, the second layer of your abdominal muscle. We'll call it 6-pack. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 above the navel, and 4 and 5. Okay, so 10 of them actually. So let's not go that far. So you're gonna close the rib cage a little bit. So close. So feel like you're wearing the wetsuit or deep sea diving. You zip it up. Okay, very important. Don't stand like this. Then you lose every single thing. First responder is going to talk to the leg rooting, send energy up through the spine. Your lower back feels so good already. But if you first respond very loose for years, right, or you just give a birth to 3 kids, you gotta call them back. They are there. They just want to come back. They want you to meet them again. Or you have a big gut, right? Beer gut for boys and or gentlemen, you guys. You gotta engage your abdominal. Otherwise, life's not gonna be fun because we have so many more years ahead of us. So here, close the rib cage. So the rib cage is the 3rd checkpoint. So 1, 2, 3. The 4th is your scapula and your arm, okay? So scapula, humerus, forearm. So that part, just like the pelvis and the thigh, okay? So now, how to bring your scapula in the right place? Because our eyes in front, we do this all the time. Compassion people, right? Compassionate human. So sometimes that's not good because we make you weaker. We're gonna teach you how to, if you have compassion, you help people stand up on their own, right? You don't shelter. Love is different. Compassion, love, all this stuff we interpret so differently. Okay, I'm not going to go there, so it's a huge topic. So how to help you to find your scapula neutral? Because I have high C-front, we create a curious chin, helping shoulder, right? That's bad posture. And this is how we grow old. We're not growing old, we're gonna grow what? Wise, right there. So with good posture, people say, oh, wise lady, wise man, right? Because see from the posture. Okay, so I'm gonna say something a little negative, right? Posture show your age, so you gotta have a really good posture. So show your age beautifully. So now, how you find the scapula neutral? Going back, you find if you have a middle finger, okay, they're really good, okay. Don't use it for bad language. That's your pericardium. Actually, when I teach qigong and tai chi, traditional Chinese medicine. So your middle finger line up to the IT band. Your hands like this, like very soft. This is the one you shake hand and you say hello, goodbye, and you pat on your baby, right? Or you're touching your cat or your dog, nice friendly hands, okay? Don't go like this. So now, I'm gonna feel my middle finger lined up with the IT band. You know what that, right? Iliotibial band. And the finger, the energy down the finger, all the way reaching to the outside ankle, each side, and that energy continue going to the floor. Now my scapula is neutral. So we're finding everything neutral. Neutral knee, not hyperextend, not bend. Neutral pelvis, neutral ribcage, neutral scapula. Okay, that's fourth checkpoint. Comes the last one, neutral head. That's forward head. You see your head's not lined up with the rest of the body. So bring your chin in. Okay, there's several ways to find neutral head. You can close your eye. I close both eyes. And you wiggle head a little bit. You're gonna feel your head so light. Okay, so why? Because all that movements come from the very first and second cervical verse, a little indentation here. If you put your finger there, you can feel it. So you're moving from there, that releases the tension right away. Your head weighs 12 to 15 pounds. It's very heavy. If you're right here, you're not putting them on the what? The structure, the bone. The bone holds your weight, not the muscle, right? And then you get really tired and the tension, headache, all this come in. So TCM, traditional Chinese medicine, when you're learning Qigong Tai Chi Chuan, we say your head suspend from above. You root it down, your head suspend from above. Oh my goodness, you just release all the tension in every single vertebrae. You have 24 articular vertebrae. It's designed to move, right? So now, if I lengthen up a little, it's a little bit traction. There's down, there's up. So energy spiral, always spiral. So that is your neutral head. Then when you open your eyes, say, I'm looking at the world straight on. If I talk to somebody like I'm talking to you, I don't talk to you like this. I feel like I'm better. I'm not. I'm sincere. I'm going to talk to you straight to your eye, unless I'm talking to somebody who's 6'5". I'm only 5'2". So I might lift my head up a little bit, and then sometimes people do that if they're very tall. So it's important when you work on computer, bring closer, eye level, raise up a little bit, whatsoever. It's really nice now. You also have those adjustable desks you can use. Standing for a little bit, sit a little bit, standing for a little bit. And so you want to take care of this body. Only one you have. If you don't take care, nobody. No, you don't want somebody to take care. That's not good. That's me. You're going to assisted living home. Don't go there. So you're going to take care of yourself. So quickly recap. 5 checkpoints. Your feet, 3 points, connect to your knee. Don't hyper, don't bend. Neutral position, neutral thigh, and neutral pelvic, right? So this is 1. Okay, so now tummy, rib cage, also 1. So first responder, rib cage. So upper and the lower arrow, okay, lower arrow goes this way. Internal obliques, okay, and 5 and 4 create arrow up because you root, so energy up. This goes down, so you're down and up balance. So now your arm, your scapula arm neutral, your head neutral. Now right here, and you can do your breathing, but find this first. Next week we do a little bit more. We're going to do the breathing and standing on one leg. So they're one step at a time. But first, if you want to have a good balance, you have to have a good posture, which is what the foundation learning all about your body, how the structure should be. Okay? Take good care. I see you next time, and thank you for being with me. Have a wonderful week.